I'll tell you the one thing that's really changed. And actually, before I tell you what's changed, I just want to say that, I've done a lot of work over the years, up and down, depression, up and down, up and down. But the one thing, it was like something was missing, but I couldn't really put my hand on it, The one thing that I got from this program is that when you're in a moment that feels like a crisis, like you feel overwhelmed, you don't have to, You don't have to get scared, which is basically, I guess, my, head space kind of reaction. You don't have to react or overreact. You can kind of take a breath, and like quickly go over it in your head, what's going on sort of thing. What do I have to do? Or do I even have to do anything? You know what I mean? Mm. Something has to go off in your brain to tell you that, yes, you're depressed. Yes, you're sad today. Is it because of the depression? Or is it because you didn't get enough sleep? Or is it because, something happened? What is it? Mm-hmm. Is this normal? Because you begin to think that it's normal after a while, and that nobody could ever really be happy. Nobody could ever live a life, where you can wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to go into this day. I'm going to embrace this day. And, regardless of what happens, it's going to be okay. Or it's going to be an okay day. It's your mind just tells you that, no, that's never going to happen. Mm-hmm. So you go through the motions, but deep down inside, you want to die. Uh-huh. You want to die. When you hear somebody's dead, you wish it was you. I wish it was me. But since I've done the pinning, I actually feel like, no. There are people who are happy. There are people who feel comfortable in their skin. They're not running around, smiling and whatever all the time. But you feel comfortable enough in your skin. Like it's okay to be me. Mm. I don't feel so great right now, but it's not necessarily depression. It's just everybody has a bad day here and there. Everybody have, bad moments, but it's not going to last forever. It doesn't have to last forever. It's just, whatever, and I mean, you could go drink a cup of water, and you can feel better, mm-hmm. You can get up, you can move around, and you can feel better. You know what I mean? It's not this really hopeless, like totally, that's what depression, you feel totally hopeless. Mm. Like your hands are tied behind your back, and your head is down, and, and that's it. So, since I've done the pinning, like I said, it's like, I'm okay. Maureen's okay. Dr. Bailey, he's not that okay, but Who cares? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know? Like, you know, I don't have to let him, you know, impact, or I can go give him a hug, you know, and say what's going on. And if he, you know, kind of goes, ugh, then it's okay. But if he hugs me back, bonus. You know? Mm-hmm. So that's sort of, you know, where I've been at. You know, like it's okay to be me. And, you know, things might not be great right now, but it could get better. You know, it's gonna get better gradually or all at once, or, you know, and if it doesn't get all better, then, you know, that's okay. Yeah. You know, it's what I've been, you know, experiencing, you know, and it makes all the difference. You know, one day my husband, I was like tired, and I think my husband, he took the computer, and I wanted the computer. And so I got mad at him. He said, okay, you can have that. I said, no, I don't want it. You know, never mind. And I walked away. So then later on, not that much later, you know, I went to him and I hugged him and I laughed about the situation. I was like, what? Where did that, you know, come from? You know? And he laughed and he's like, what was that all about? And I said, nothing, you know, and we, you know, and then we kind of, you know, talked about it a little bit. And yeah, so it's like recognizing, you know, in the moment, what is really, you know, what's really going on. You know, do I have to make a federal case out of this? Most of the time you don't. You know, 99.9% of the time you don't.